Hey, y'all ready for this? Doo, doo, boo, 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 boo. That's right, guys. It is almost 420, and we're doing the greatest things of all things, counting down to 420, guys. We got a hell of a show for you. That's right. It's the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. I'm your host, Brian Brown, and we are talking the creepiest Thanksgiving stories on Reddit. We got a little strain review. We got a little funny to dish out to you guys. Whatever you're doing, if you're traveling, if you're rolling on the highway, whatever you're doing, you're headed home for Thanksgiving, you're headed home from work, you're getting ready to get off of work, whatever it is, you're getting ready to head into work. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Stick around, guys. Going to be a really, really fun show. We're going to talk something about stoner history, guys. I forget what we got. Maybe JFK. We got JFK today. JFK today. JFK today. That's right. That's how he got elected. That whole rhythm, right? JFK today. People banging on their bodies. That's what got him elected. Look it up. Google it. Google it. That's right, guys. All right. We are counting down for 420. Get ready. Get it set because it's bound to get going. We go live in 2. Let's do it, guys.
Get ready, get set, because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
Oh man, there we go. There we go. I was coughing up a storm. Sorry, my bad. My bad, guys. I was coughing up a storm, so I muted it. Um, What was I saying? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Well, if you wouldn't put it in all goddamn caps, Harvey Hula. No, I'm just fucking with you. All right, Rosie Key, how are you? How are you? Tim W. As I crack my voice, how are you? The last outlaw cowboy Batman in the house. Fight for freedom, how are you? How's the Rustmeister doing? We got Mickey. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. Blah, 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 Mickey. We got Harvey Hooligans in the house. We got Tim W. Supernova. We got Tim W. So who is ready for tomorrow, man? Who is ready for tomorrow? Um, I am, guys. Gonna be a good day. Good day. Gonna head up. I gotta talk to my son today. He's spending his first Thanksgiving on his own up there in Colorado. Got to make sure he's doing all right. Definitely always on. No, that's a different song, but you guys know. I'm ready to eat, but not cooking it. That's the best position to be in, I think. Definitely the best position to be in. What else we got cooking today? We're gonna get into some creepy Reddit Thanksgiving stories, guys. People traveling back home. For Thanksgiving, getting side tripped up by crazy killers and ghosts and all sorts of crazy things. You guys know how we do it. You guys know how we do it. Who is we got 1 minute. 1 minute for 420, guys. So what I want you to do is stop. Appreciate what we got, guys. That's right. No matter what, man. Whatever you're out there doing, guys, it could always be just a little bit worse. You know it. I know it. It may seem bad sometimes, but man, I tell you, you hang in there just a couple more days, a couple more weeks, couple more months, and things do turn around. They always do. So be grateful, guys. I'm grateful for you. Hopefully you're grateful for everything going on out here. Blow it up, guys. Let me know what you're celebrating this 420. Whatever you're doing, whatever stress you got, shake it off. I want you to inhale that positivity, exhale that negativity, guys, and I want you to blow it up because it is 420 Thanksgiving style. Walk, walk up. Boom. How was your 420? Mine was fire, guys. Mine was fire. I was getting into, again, some West Coast Cure, guys. That's right. West Coast Cure. We are talking cereal milk, guys. This is from West Coast Cure. Cereal milk is a live resin cartridge. All enjoyment, no bowl. A hybrid treat for the discerning consumer on the go. This 1 gram tank of oil express of rich and floral vape with a mild hints of zest while a soothing aroma overwhelms the senses. It affects create a positive and uplifting headspace with a deep sense of focus. That's right, guys. Pretty fire stuff, man. Check that out. That's what it looks like if we're doing the whole commercial pitch deal. Check that out, and then boom, I got me loaded. It is fire. I'm telling you guys, it tastes like fruity pebble milk. I'm telling you, it tastes like fruity pebble milk, and it does. It puts you in the couch, man. It's a hybrid, but it's more on the indica dominant. I definitely would recommend checking it out. I'm loving West Coast Cure. I am. West Coast Cure is fire lately. Definitely check them out. What are you getting into over there, Rosie? What you getting into? What do we got? What do we got? I wish I knew someone who knew their way around a camera. I have a decent village set I want recorded. Like how I could do that. You know what? Tim, you know what would be great for that is that the probe camera that I have. Remember the one I got that for earwax? That would be great for that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Set it up if it's not set up already. I'll bring out some big boy cameras and the little boy camera. We'll get all in there, the little boy camera. Watch out for the little boy camera. At least I could do all the favors you've done for me. At least I could do for you, man. At least I could do. I'll send you a picture of. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. All right. What else we got cooking, guys? 420. How the hell did you enjoy it? It was pretty good. Pretty good. Let me remove this. Let me add this. Boo, boo, boo. All right, guys. As you know, we're doing History for Stoners every day over on Instagram, over on the Facebooks, over on YouTubes. Today, we got the great JFK. Let's check it out.
November 26, 1963. President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. Officially, Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, firing 3 shots from the Texas School Book Depository. But here's where things get wild. One of the most popular conspiracy theories claims the CIA was involved. Why? Some say JFK wanted to dismantle the agency after the Bay of Pigs disaster. And then there's the mysterious grassy knoll. Witnesses reported hearing gunfire from a different direction, suggesting a second shooter. But wait, what about the magic bullet? According to the official report, one bullet caused 7 wounds in 2 people, making a perfect zigzag through JFK and Governor Connolly. Skeptics say it defies the laws of physics unless the bullet was baked. Who really killed JFK? We may never know. For more Dank content, check out thedailydank.com and our YouTubes.
All right. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that? You know what? I like that one. That's pretty good. More than creepy. All right. What do you guys think of those? I like those, man. I think those are pretty fire. We'll be doing a lot more of that kind of stuff to help promote the show. Definitely share them, like them, do all the things with them, guys. If you see them out and about, that's right. We got the Emu War of Australia coming up. Coming up. All right. Let's get into this, guys. Let's get into some Reddit creepy stories. This one, we're going to start with some trashy redneck Thanksgiving stories. More than trashy, we're going to get into our more than creepy. Oh, uh oh. I'm going to try to answer this real quick, guys. Let me actually mute this real quick. Hang on one second. I'm going to throw up a video real quick. I'll be right.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with most.
Get ready for your host with most.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja visuele cuando le tuviese ligado igualito que yuca. El pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo quien te lo diga.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it. Sorry, guys. Thanks for understanding about that. I had to for a call from a number I don't know. And so I'm having to answer all these telemarketers and cut my student loans and all the drama. So I just didn't want to miss a call. Anyway, let's get into these. These are gonna be trashy rednecks Thanksgiving, guys. Um, we all been known to get a little rednecky. Come on, let's be honest. So these are some different ones, guys. We'll see. This is from Deleted. They're not even putting their name up no more. My mother had a complete meltdown moments before our guests arrived. I don't even remember what set her off, but she grabbed the edge of the table and just tipped it the fuck over. Dented the new fridge. Food went everywhere. It was a mess. Every dish we were having was on the carpeted floor minus the rolls because they were in the oven. I was maybe 11 or 12, and she demanded that I clean it up now. My stepdad grabbed my arm and dragged me into the barn. We sat on straw bales until she calmed down. He told her I was not helping her clean it up. I guess the guest didn't stay. She ruined the holiday for everyone. Typical. Oh dang. Who has oh man. Who has I love this. God damn. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Um who's had a Thanksgiving like that? Who's had a mom like that? Um that is who's had an aunt, something a little crazy. Definitely I think a lot of us could relate to that one. All right, let's get into a next one. We this is from Winger Dumai Lexois. Let's go. Um, we had just moved to a new state a few months beforehand. My family was trying to make friends in our area, especially in our church. So they invited pretty much everyone to our house for a Thanksgiving potluck and or Thanksgiving dessert. We also had about 3 family units visiting from out of town and staying with us, about 10 extra people. So we had a large turnout, especially around dessert time. All was good, all was well until someone exited the bathroom and informed my parents the toilet was backed up despite several plunging attempts. That then someone says it's going to happen in all our other toilets. Nothing is flushing. So the men went to work. That it's nighttime. About 10 men all running over to the house during their MacGyver best to solve the mystery. Nice friends. Um, it's the South. The mystery gang ends up outside in our backyard and are met with wet, mushy grass. Yep, our septic tank downright exploded on Thanksgiving with about 50 people in our house at night, with a lot of those 50 people being kids who can't control their batters or bowel movements very well. The only place was behind our shed, which we quickly set up barriers, one side for men, one side for women. The party files out far later than you would expect such hazard occurring, but we still have a lot of people staying the weekend. The septic tank guys can't make it till midday Friday, so we end up destroying the back of the shed with our post feast blowouts by the time the toilets were working. Oh my god. Exploding septic tank on Thanksgiving night and copious bowel movements against the shed were all over the backyard. Not the day. Not the day. We all are, Harvey. We all are, brother. Um, my stepmom, and it doesn't have to be a holiday. Oh, um, man, you're eating all that new kind of food, turkey, stuffing, deviled eggs. You're not holding back either. You're mixing that stuff up. Ooh, just mixing it. And then you have no place to let it out but the back of the shed. Oh, with that many people? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's the worst. That oh, I'd be throwing up. You got to be throwing up. Maybe they dug holes or something. I'm hoping. All right, this is from Yeshi. Thanksgiving, 1997. My drug addict father, who nonetheless was the one who knew how to cook the Thanksgiving turkey and always had stolen a bottle of pills and gotten his ass hauled to jail, eventually to be prison not 5 days prior. Um, my mother, trying hard to maintain some normalcy for her two teenagers, tried to put on the Thanksgiving despite the flux of police, lawyers, courts, um, etc. Invite some family. They can't come because of the late notice and weather, and the weather where they live. Gets and cooks a turkey. Only left are ginormous, and so the only ones left are ginormous, so it doesn't frost. It doesn't defrost it enough, and it's frozen inside. The whole thing was wasted. We ended up eating cold cut sandwiches. She either didn't have the money or time to make side dishes, so we picked up containers of mac and cheese and coleslaw from the grocery deli. They were set on the table in some containers and less than good. I had tried to help by making oven rolls, but I fucked up and burned them. My mom is a fantastic baker, and we always were in charge of the pies and wanted to try and make them, but obviously for reasons ran out of time. There wasn't one to be bought. There wasn't one to be bought that late, so we had a box pound cake and a can of Ready Whip. I think my 14-year-old brother cried at the table. In retrospect, my God, what a devastating, heartbreaking shit we were all carrying that year. We laugh about it now, thankfully. Yeah, that's some heavy shit. Fuck. Oh, man. So this is from Flippity McBunny Pants. That's the real name. Flippity McBunny Pants. So one Thanksgiving, my boyfriend and I went to my dad's house. My aunt and uncle and their four kids joined us. Um, and we're really young, like 3 or 5. One was in high school, one was on a break from his first year of college. Here, let me flip this so you guys can see it too. There we go. 3 and 5, and we're let me see. Oh, okay. Um, Two of their kids were really young, like 3 and 5. One was in high school, and one was on a break from the first year of college. The college student decided he would show off for his family how much he could drink now. My dad and his parents were the type of people who would be impressed by this, so they egged him on. Finally, late at night, he stumbled in drunk, and the 3 and 5 year old were crying that they wanted to go home, but their parents weren't done partying yet. My dad told my uncle to get my drunk cousin outside so he could sober up a bit. Instead of doing that, they snuck him down to my room, laid him down in my bed, told my dad that if he threw up in my bed, we were leaving. So he threw up in my bed. My stepmom and aunt were trying to hide it from me, but of course I found out. My dad was begging me to stay. My boyfriend went down to my room just in time to hear my aunt say, if she still thinks it smells like puke down here, she can just suck it. And as she's cleaning up the vomit, oh, the side of the family can't figure out why I wanted nothing to do with them anymore. Edit, my husband, who was the boyfriend in the story, reminded me that after my cousin threw up in our bed, they tossed him outside in the lawn so he could clean up. Awesome. Oh, man. The drunk. Um, when I was little, my I guess he'd be my grandfather, but like my step grandfather, like this, he wasn't by blood, but he married my grandma. If whatever that is, I don't know. It gets confusing after a certain age. He would get drunk and fight like plants and stuff. He was one of those drunks. Um, all right. This one isn't trashy, but it's kind of redneck. My wife's family lives on a small farm, like a small farm. They have a barn full of cats that become progressively more inbred with each passing generation. One year, her family, not the cats, decided to get a turkey fryer for Thanksgiving. I personally find the idea appalling, but there is an entire turkey fryer industry that exists because there are people who refuse to eat anything that hasn't been fried in oil at least once. A few people went outside to fry the turkey. My wife and I began to make bets on which family member would be responsible for setting the house on fire. We waited with anxious anticipation for someone to come in screaming the porch was on fire. Instead, someone came in and casually said one of the kittens jumped in the fryer. We all froze up and looked at him. There may have been screams as well. The bearer of the news didn't even seem upset. He bewilderedly as to the why we were all so horrified. Then he explained it happened before. They turned on the heat and they were able to fish the kitten out and then loosen it, no harm done. We all breathed a sigh of relief, and then my mother in law pointed out they had basically coated the chicken in delicious oil and set it loose on an area filled with coyotes. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, that was a bad one. That was definitely a bad one. All right. We got a good one. We got a scary one, guys. You guys knew we'd get to the scary. Last but not least, we got the scary. All right. Who's ready? I'm ready. It's a long one. Holy moly, it's a long one. Holy shit. Maybe we don't have a scary one. Hang on. Maybe we don't. Um, Here we go. All right. As a paramedic, holidays are not something guaranteed. I worked my share of them. Anyway, one year I was working Thanksgiving for the most part, and it was pretty quiet until we get requested by the police to respond to a scene of domestic situation. It's 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and most everyone is sitting down to eat their turkey. This family was the same. Except an argument started over something pretty silly. I think it was about who should carve the turkey. Anyway, the story goes the argument becomes heated. Fists begin to fly between the men. Women are screaming at the men to stop it. One of the women grabs her purse, takes out her pepper spray, and proceeds to pepper spray the men who are fighting. Another woman grabs her own spray and sprays the first woman. This was all done around the table. Another person at the table calls the police. By the time the police arrive, the fight has stopped, and by there are 3 people with pepper spray in their eyes, and the dinner is ruined, and others are leaving. That's not too creepy, but that's pretty drama filled. Um, yeah, none of these are horror stories. My in-laws are terrible cooks, and my mother-in-law is easily stressed. To avoid the stress, she cooked everything 2 weeks ago, froze all the food, then reheated it in the microwave just before eating. We're talking leathery ham pieces soaked in pools of fat, bland turkey with messed up texture from being frozen, mashed potatoes with chunky globs of cream cheese and cream cheese and cream of mushroom straight from the can, spooned on top of green beans with onions thrown on top, no mixing, no heating it in the oven. Other meals have consisted of expired ingredients on the edge of rotten produce. We all took a walk and went to the gas station to eat a hot dog. Oh, that is pretty bad. My father in law, it's always the in laws, always the in laws. My father in law helped with the dishes, which I'm grateful for. Such a lovely person. But he froze my turkey and put $200 Japanese knife in the. But he froze my turkey and put a $200 Japanese knife in the dishwasher and ruined it. It's now rusted and pitted. I told him repeatedly how delicate it is, and now it's gone. I just needed to cry about it. I don't what? Why are you on a horror thread, Fuffy Doodle? Like, you're just venting. We're not your friend. Um, I'll never forget. This is from El Squashadero. I'll never forget the year my grandmother was in charge of the pie. Ooh, pie sound fire right now. I got the munchies. Pie sound good. Um, this woman was a genius in the kitchen. She could bake and cook, and it was all delicious. Apparently, she forgot that she was supposed to be the one baking the pies for after dinner. She was so she picked up a frozen pumpkin pie on the way to my aunt's house. After dinner, all said and done, we sat around for a moment and then went looking for dessert. She had forgotten in the car, and it melted. She poured the pumpkin pie into the crust and proceeded to bake it. We never let her be in charge of the dessert again, but we also laugh about it now that she has passed. That's a straight grandma thing. That's a straight grandma thing to do. We just got the call. We are on Top Cook. Um, a ham for the yeah. I love the holidays. All right, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. We're gonna have a show tomorrow. I'm gonna say, let's see, we usually have it at what 7:30. I'm gonna say we'll do a 10 a.m. a 10 a.m. show tomorrow, guys. That's right, a nice little, a Thanksgiving Day parade show. You never know who's gonna show up, who's gonna say what. You never know what's gonna happen, guys. So be on the lookout for that Thanksgiving Day show. All right, guys. Appreciate you. You guys rock. All right, man. I will. All right, man. All right, guys. I will see you on the flip side. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Be good. We'll see you. You are loved and you are appreciated. We'll see you guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com.
Check out our merchandise and amazing content.
And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
See you guys. See you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving. If I don't, I will see you tomorrow. But if you don't tune in, have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys. God bless.